in the ER getting things checked out, getting some blood work checked out, and also looking at the swelling and seeing where everything's at. It's good to have an accurate depiction because during this phase you need to get a lot of blood work ran. And right now I need to get another round of blood work, see where it's at, and see what they say and go from there. So they just took some blood. They're gonna run some tests. I've been having a lot of distension in my stomach, which is not normal, just edema from refeeding. It's actually, I don't know if you want to see it. You could see it, I don't care. You can see how it is. Oh, gosh. You see, and it's tender. So there's a lot of fluid and gas and things not only in the stomach, but mostly in the colon, or I should say the intestines. So they want to check just to see what it is. We're being safe because I'm not being able to sleep at all and been moving around and just jolting, and wanting to go sit up so I can breathe easier. And I think that the food has been, a bit, too heavy at night because I need a lot of calories right now. And having an allergy to milk is not helpful. Honestly, I would love to have insurers. Put me on record. I would love to have insurers right now. And if I have too much, swelling from food being compacted in, they're going to take a look. They're going to take an x-ray. They're going to run the blood work, which is good anyways, because you need to have some frequent blood work during going through this process, But one thing I notice is through all this fluid that's been happening, I'm putting on weight. I'm not talking fluid weight. I'm talking real weight, So kind of a blessing in disguise.
How do you feel about it?
If you want to talk about the condition of anorexia, that is, going through that process. But you want to talk the nervosa? Nervosa. I'm sorry, I'm laughing a little because nervosa is long gone. And it's been struggling because of the body struggling. I've been healthy with not a strong mentality. This time, a strong mentality with a weaker body getting healthy, that's a better place to be. I just finished a CT scan of my stomach, and they did the contrasting dye where you hold your arm up. And my blood pressure is down to 127/71, which is low, but it's a lot better than being too high. I can feel like there's a slow, achy headache and some tightness, but it's a lot better than having it go, 160/110. And the other thing you'll notice, look at.
Oh, look at that. It did go down. That's pretty significant.
It's still there, but it's a lot lower. And you can say, well, also when I'm sitting up, I'm cutting off circulation there. So even when I'm not eating, when you saw that I had eaten about, because I've been here so long. So it's been about 9-10 hours since I've eaten. But even when it was like 8 hours after, did you see how swollen it was? My stomach didn't have really anything in it.
So
but the swelling is sitting up.
So for them to figure out exactly how to.
They wanted to see what it is, but it's also for me to see what is my body doing when it's doing that. I know
No,
when
not about
it's.
the reason why they had you not eat for so long.
Oh yeah, they don't want you to eat because they want to scan to see what's in the stomach to make sure if it's emptying. Then they do the blood work, check all that. They want to make sure there's no emergency need, and if something's impacting it.
Okay.
So.
They weren't just being mean.
No, they're really nice.
What was it, Ray?
What was it? 140
over 92.
Oh, I still have my badge on. Okay, you could tell it was a long night, right?
Squeeze the Adam's apple.
92.
92? So what you got there?
Oh, I got my blood work back. I got my blood work from the ER. Good things is the electrolytes were up, but if they're on the high end of up now, and if that happens, that's still too dramatic for this.
They have to be just right.
Say that again?
They have to be just right.
Yeah, it has to increase gradually, but now they're up really well. Like hemoglobin was good. The red blood cell count was just a bit low, some other stuff. That all the electrolytes were good. And this was the fasting glucose. When you haven't eaten because you're in the ER for so long, they want to do all that.
Oh, 80? That's
It was
good.
80.
That's
I
good.
know. I was like, but look at this. Sodium, potassium was 4.5. Still
Pretty
that.
good.
Good ranges.
Yeah. This is where it was, the lipase.
Yeah, it's higher.
Yeah, I think, what is it? It's like if it goes up to 140, it's about 140. You have, after 140, you're in range for pancreatitis. Mine's at 915. So the doctor said it was mild pancreatitis, but I don't know, that seems a lot. But you're trying to get the food in and keeping, my body just doesn't as much as I want, because when you're going, you get that hunger back, and it really increases. Carbohydrates are, I could literally, Alan, I can eat. Yeah, you can eat.
Carbs are amazing.
Oh, they are, but right now, even if I have a bit, you can feel the refeeding hunger come on, and it's like, it's ravenous. It's the most ravenous hunger you can possibly imagine. That's why you have to inch the carbs back in carefully. And so what I've been doing is the one carbohydrate that, you have your grains, you put in the grains to get I'm trying to get as nutritionally dense as I can.
Yeah.
So with the fruit, I have to even keep that at a minimum.
A lot of sugar.
Yeah, exactly. But the ones that have the low, really dense nutrition with having enough fiber but not too much fiber, because that's another thing. Even this tiny bit of tummy, the fiber will back up. Oh, this is tilapia. I like how you put it on the trash can.
You didn't notice that part?
It's become the stool. Or the kitchen table, huh? Tilapia. We got some avocado, asparagus, some lemon, pepper, and Himalayan sea salt. It's an easy way to go down and process this. Gotta keep those electrolytes flying high.
That's it.
All right, let's see.
Let me know how I did. Might be too hot. Good?
It's wonderful.
Is it like butter? It's melting in your mouth?
Right now.
A lame duck foot.
I know, seriously. And then look at that foot.
Yeah.
It's already
focus
gone
on that.
down.
There it is. Focus.
Bend your arch a little bit and then do some range of
Gosh,
motion.
it feels so much better.
Made all directions. and it feels a little loose.
Oh, it does.
Oh.
Like it wasn't even. I wasn't even turning it. It wasn't intentional at all. It was just doing that. Like it was a bit.
Yeah.
Not a bit. It was a lot.
I know, it does look straighter.
That's a nice pineapple, I'll tell you, huh?
This is the dessert. So the fruit is after I get the food in, I have a little bit of fruit, get it down, keep the system flowing.
Oh.
I've heard that this is what unicorns eat to make rainbow poop.
Oh,
This
really?
is part of their diet. I don't know, I just thought so. Well, it looks like I finally learned how to make unicorn poop. Add some pineapple, at least for the yellow part. More recipes to follow for the other colors. I've learned so much going through this process, and I can't wait to read the comments and questions and anything at all you have to say. I love you guys so very much.